This is my quick review of Drive Away Dolls. Drive Away Dolls is a movie that I saw the name Ethan Coen attached to it in the previews, and I thought I'm in because generally the Coen brothers are known for making movies that are original, smart, quirky, just a different kind of filmmaking. But this was Ethan Coen, not with his brother Joel, but with his wife Trisha Cook. They wrote it together. Ethan directed, and it's got a loaded cast. I think Ethan Coen has the clout in Hollywood to just call people up and say, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" And they're like, "I'm in." Script unseen, and that's really how I imagine most people ended up in this movie, was probably script unseen. Because I really don't think that there's a good script for this movie. I did not find this movie very entertaining or very funny. It actually shares a plot with the movie Blank Check. I don't know if you remember that movie. That movie's about a boy who is given a check by some criminals when he runs over his bike, I think. And so the kid makes the check out for $1 million and goes to the bank and says he's there to pick up $1 million of that guy's money. Just so happens that guy was sending someone to pick up $1 million of his money. Bank guy gets confused, gives it to the kid. In any case, exact same plot, except for it's people getting a car, driving a car service where people get cars for free if they're delivering them to a certain place. So these girls go in to ask for a car to Tallahassee. Lo and behold, bad guys are sending people in a car to Tallahassee, so they get that car. They find the suitcase in the car that they weren't supposed to find, that's being transported to Tallahassee, and it's the big twist is that what's in this suitcase is just a very stupid, crass, immature joke, and that's pretty much the whole movie. Is I think they were really banking on some things being funny that weren't funny. If you're into those kind of jokes, maybe you'll be really into them. But there's just a strange combination in this movie of really raunchy comedy, really silly humor, and it makes me wonder who it's for. It's like Seth Rogen writing for Looney Tunes. It's just not a combination that I think really works very well. So I was disappointed by this movie. The one thing that it had going for it to make it very redeeming was it's only 80 minutes long, so I wasn't enjoying it, and I didn't have to enjoy it for all that long. The Coen brothers do have a way of making movies, though, that grow on people over time. I think The Big Lebowski is the ultimate example of this because that movie wasn't greatly received when it first came out. And now it's got the biggest cult following. I don't think that this movie's going to be like that. This movie may be a little more like Burn After Reading, which is a movie I saw and I said it should be Burn After Watching because it's a terrible movie. Yet I look back and I go, there's some great things in it. There's Brad Pitt's quirky, hilarious performance. There's some good scenes of misunderstanding about these files or this. I can't even remember what it's about. But I look back at it more fondly than I did when I first watched it. I don't know that this movie's going to have that same effect. I think I'm probably just always going to look back on it and be like, I just think it was a miss. But I would be happily wrong about that because as for now, I'm giving this movie a D minus. I really didn't enjoy this movie. I know it's probably got its defenders. Coen fans are probably going to tell me why I'm wrong. And in fact, I would love to hear somebody tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me what I'm missing in this movie that was so good. Or people can watch it and tell me that I'm right. I don't mind that either. So let me know what you think if you see this movie.